1,440. It's a beautiful number, isn't it? Guess what it represents? One, the minutes it takes trying to find out who won the Powerball. Number two, how many minutes we have lived each day. Or number three, the minutes spent looking at a screen all day long. If you guessed number two, you are correct. As a matter of fact, as of 12 noon, I have already lived 720 minutes. Out of those 720 minutes, I spent 300 minutes sleeping, 120 minutes fixing my bed, eating breakfast, putting my workout clothes, 60 minutes going for my walk, 60 minutes taking a shower, getting dressed, putting on my makeup so I could look good in front of you, 10 minutes looking at Facebook, another 10 minutes at the news, and finally, 120 minutes practicing the speech to ensure that all those numbers add up to the 720 minutes I swore that I lived today. It's all about the minutes and how they are lived. The moments that I spent, the minutes preparing for this activity that I love, public speaking, so that I could be in front of you, it's worth it. Have you ever thought about how your 1,440 minutes are spent? If you haven't, I think you should consider it. Looking at your life from the perspective of minutes, as opposed to hours, creates a sense of excitement, enlightenment, and energy. Doesn't it? It's all about the minutes and how those minutes are lived. My dear friend Manny Reyes went to heaven 2 weeks ago after fighting an aggressive form of cancer at the age of 61. Manny always lived his life with a sense of urgency. At 61, most of us would think that he was too young. But looking at his life in terms of minutes, Manny lived 61,600 minutes, and he never wasted one of them. He valued everything and everyone. He embodied a life well lived. The only dream that Manny had left to live was to go to Mars. He said that if the flights became affordable, he would be the first one on that rocket ship so that he could live in a space colony. As I delivered my tribute to him this past Monday during his memorial service, I said to myself, I want to live a life of laughter, a life of joy, a life empowering others. He knew at a very young age that it was all about the minutes and how they are lived. When I was younger, I wanted to be a dancer. So where did I end up? In the corporate world. I did my time there. And although the corporate world was good to me, I felt empty inside. An unexpected turn of events led me to public speaking. I had found my purpose. And because I know that it's all about the minutes and how they are lived, I spent my time studying speakers, surrounded by speakers, connecting with speakers. In other words, I surrounded myself with like-minded people. All this work that I did was worth it because it led me to become a professional speaker and to coach people to become better versions of themselves. What I have added to my arsenal is the Manny Reyes attitude to live a life that is bold, ambitious, motivated, and purposeful. Because it's all about the minutes and how they lived, I encourage you to live each moment with awareness. Because the moment you realize your purpose on how you're going to contribute to this world, your purpose will call you to act. It's a moment of reckoning. You were meant to change the world, to live a bold, ambitious, motivated, and purposeful life, like Manny Reyes. The question is, how many of those 1,440 minutes of each day are you willing to spend developing yourself for your purpose? Remember, it's all about the minutes and how they are lived. Make sure you use them well.